nothing changes.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Rockstarflipper YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me. And today I have a very special privilege of having an amazing guest with me. She is from our friends over at List Perfectly. For those of you not familiar with List Perfectly, it is the best cross-listing and cross-platform tool to take your inventory onto multiple platforms to scale and grow your business. And I would like you all to give Alex a very special welcome. She is the newest team member to List Perfectly. You guys know we met their CEO and owners earlier this year and last year, and so I want to welcome Alex on. Thank you so much for being here. Please say hello to the audience and tell them a little bit more about yourself and what you will be doing with our friends at List Perfectly.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Casey, for the introduction. I'm so happy to be here. My name is Alex Shadro. I am the Chief Marketing Officer at List Perfectly, which means I'm responsible for all the social media, email marketing. We're doing, text message marketing soon, which is going to be exciting, affiliate marketing, influencer marketing. So that is my role at List Perfectly, basically to create community, engage with all of you, and really promote the mission of List Perfectly, which is to help sellers sell more. So that is my job here. And I'm also a reseller for the past 10 years. So I'm very passionate about it. And List Perfectly has actually changed my life personally as a reseller. So it's been a great opportunity to be a part of the team.
They are doing an awesome job out there. I met them last July at eBay Open in Las Vegas. And ever since then, it's just been off the ground and running. We talked about off camera, and I talked with the ladies last week. They had 50 paying members, 50 members of the website on July 27th of 2019 when I met them for the first time in person. And we fast forward not even a year later, and thousands of people are using List Perfectly. What's great about this is now that we have Alex, the girls, Amanda and Claire are so busy with List Perfectly, and they've been amazing to help us. Now we have a direct in. We have like our back door to getting answers to questions, to getting help with promotions, to updates, to all the stuff that we're going to need. We'll bug Alex about it going forward. So she's going to be our back door, and we're going to be able to, I'll take questions from you guys. I'll forward it on to her. We'll do updated videos, updated promotions, and we have a lot of cool stuff we're going to tell you about here in a few minutes. But that's pretty much correct, right, Alex? We're going to be able to just get stuff going and get these updates and new features and everything just moving along.
Absolutely, Casey. And I welcome anyone to reach out to me via DM on the List Perfectly Instagram or through Casey. We love to take your questions, and I'm here as the voice between List Perfectly team and the community. So ask away, bug me all you want. It's really, honestly, a pleasure. I really enjoy it.
Yeah, Amanda and Claire become celebrities, so they're going to be behind the scenes now. No, they really are. They really are working hard to get it, better every day.
Yes.
So let's jump into it. I mentioned at the beginning, and there may be some viewers who are not familiar with List Perfectly. I have a lot of new sellers, a lot of people that started this year in 2020. Lord help them, because it's been a crazy year to start, but I think things are going to get a lot better. And that's our first point. Is reselling legitimate, especially with everything going on in the world right now? Is reselling something people should be pursuing? Should they be putting their all into it? What do you think about the world of reselling circa 2020 now?
Well, Casey, I think it's a really challenging time in general, but the reality is reselling is actually doing better than ever. So I think there's never a more legitimate time to start reselling. Reselling is a $24 billion industry, which is expected to triple over the next 10 years and even surpass the size of retail. And as I'm sure everyone can see in the news, retailers are really having a hard time. They're closing. We're seeing them go bankrupt. But as someone who is plugged into the marketplace world, I've had the privilege of talking with CEOs of the various platforms, and I get straight from them that they are doing more sales than ever before. So now is a great time to resell. Many of us are sitting at home looking at the stuff we don't need anymore and struggling for money, and this is the way, the key to kind of solving both of those problems. But it definitely takes a lot of work, and I think anyone that's seen your channel knows how much goes into it. So yes, it's more legitimate than ever, but it is also really essential that you go in with open eyes and realize this is a job in a way if you're going to take it seriously.
It is, absolutely. And we're old timers. You've been on 10 years, you said, selling.
Right.
This has been my full-time job for going on 12 or 13 this summer. So we know a little bit about the ups and downs. And I'll tell you, when I started was 2007, 2008. Like I said, 12, 13 years ago. We all know what happened then. Financial just boom. And it doesn't mean the end of anything. It means better for us because people want cheap merchandise. There's going to be a lot of inventory available. Having outlets to sell it, multiple outlets to sell this inventory and merchandise is going to be just a dream for everyone. And you just spouted out the numbers, which are so point on. I just read an article that the Mall of America has missed 2 mortgage payments going on 3 because over 50% of their renters, retail stores, are unable to make the rent payments. And we've all seen, just in the last 2 weeks, I've done videos on my channel, Pier 1 Imports, Tuesday Morning, JCPenney, the list goes on of stores that are retail that just aren't making it. And the online sales are just going up and up and up. In fact, it's going to go, you said triple, it's actually more than triple, $75 billion by the end of 2022. And Amazon alone is responsible for like a 30% increase on that. We all know that. eBay's gone up. Even though people like to, kind of talk about eBay a little bit, not catching, they have gone up almost 11% since third quarter last year. Mm-hmm. So all the platforms are up. Poshmark has grown double in 3 years. They've doubled their business in 3 years. All of this because of sellers like the people that watch me, the people that use List Perfectly. It is an amazing time. But the only way that you're going to make the most of it, just like Alex said, you have to work hard, but you have to work smart. And part of working smart is being on multiple platforms and using tools that will allow you to speed up your process, speed up your work, and reach more customers. And that's what we're here to talk about today.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about, since the beginning of the year, things started off normal. People had big goals. Kind of what's changed over the last 90 days. We call it C19 on this channel because of certain censorships that will nail us. But since C19, we don't use any of the other words. I didn't tell Alex that ahead of time, but that's my thing to everyone. What's changed, do you think, in the last, say, since February 1st, right when everything started to go downhill, into March when everything closed, until now when things are starting to slowly open up? And just for clarification for everyone, I'm in Florida. If you don't know, we opened pretty much everything. Alex, tell them where you are and kind of your situation right now.
Yeah, so I'm in California, specifically Los Angeles, and we are very slowly opening things, but it is certainly not back to where it was. Restaurants are not even open yet. I believe retail stores will be open, but with super strict guidelines of having the associate bring your order outside to you. So we are definitely not there yet, and Los Angeles is the slowest county of them all, maybe just second to San Francisco with how slowly that we are opening. So it is definitely challenging over here, especially for resellers that are relying on thrift stores, estate sales, things like that to source inventory. I think that that's been the biggest change since C19 is just how difficult it is to source inventory and to, keep that healthy flow of merchandise coming into your platform. But again, on the flip side, just like Casey was saying, this is the best opportunity, right? All these marketplaces are growing. So if you can get your hands on inventory and you can start listing on multiple platforms, the audience is more there than ever before to receive those items that you're listing. And I've seen some really, really fun, creative ways that people are getting inventory these days. A lot of people are using the app Nextdoor, which is an app to connect with your neighbors, and just posting hey, does anyone need a closet clean out? I'm coming to pick up your clothes from you. And I'm seeing people walk away with 10 bags full of clothing for free from their neighbors. So just getting really creative about ways that you can source inventory, even reaching out to sellers that might have really, let's say, cheap merchandise on eBay or Etsy and ordering a bulk order from them so you can flip it. We really need to get creative with how we're sourcing, and who knows what the future holds. So just really keep in mind when things open up what you need inventory wise and plan ahead. Plan maybe for the next 3 months rather than for the next 3 weeks.
That's right. And people have been emailing and messaging me nonstop for ideas and ways to get inventory, and watching some of my old videos and some of the webinars that I've done. There's a ton of ways. And I think some people were scared about if they found ways to get it, being able to get it all up and list it. But, you know, being locked down, I think people got a sense and a reality of, okay, you can work at home. You're not at work. And some people, a lot of companies, I don't remember the percentages, actually transferred some of those jobs over to permanent virtual jobs or virtual at home. They just nixed the job altogether. I think social media companies like Google, Facebook, the Palo Alto people said, you know, 50% of our jobs that we had to send home are just going to stay home. And that may be the case for some people in other areas. And that's no better time. You've got the time, you're at home, you have the ability to set yourself up. And I think List Perfectly is going to allow people, when they realize, when they hit different platforms and reach out, that they're reaching 1 million people here, another 500,000 here, and 300,000 here, and they've doubled their audience just on a couple platforms. You would be amazed at the messages and emails I get like the week after people join List Perfectly. So it's fantastic. And we talked about, like, what do resellers need to do today? Like, moving forward, if you were going to be a reseller, we're 2 days away from June. So if you were going to start, and actually we're recording this on May 28th, but you guys watching this, maybe viewing it on Monday, June 1st. So if you were starting today, June 1st, when they view this, what would you do going forward as a seller?
Well, I mean, I think you really touched on it. You need to diversify. Whether, you know, you want to hear that or not, the reality is, if you want to make sales, you can't just be on Poshmark. You can't just be on eBay. You really need to reach those unique audiences that they have on every different platform, and realize that just like you as a buyer, you're loyal to your stores, you're loyal to that same brand that you always re-up on. And customers are the same way. You know, there are the Depop people that always buy from Depop. There are the Poshmark people that only buy from Poshmark, the Etsy people that only buy from Etsy. So even though you as a seller are diversified, the buyers are not necessarily diversified, and that's buyer behavior, right? To go to the same place over and over again. So that's what the buyers are doing. And with List Perfectly, personally, prior to being on it, I was only on Poshmark. I've expanded to Depop, Grailed, Tradesy, Mercari, and eBay. And I have seen sales across every single one of them almost equally. So Poshmark is literally a fifth or sixth of how much I sell now, thanks to List Perfectly. And at first, of those at home watching, you know, I know it takes so much time to list one item. I actually time myself, and it takes me 5 minutes per platform per item. So if I'm listing on 6 platforms, that's 30 minutes for, you know, one item to go up on all 6 of them. And then with List Perfectly, I'm doing all 6 in 5 minutes. I'm saving 25 minutes per item, right? And that for me is now expanding out to 40 to 80 hours a month saved.
That's crazy. That's an entire week to 2 weeks of savings. That's incredible.
Crazy. And like, when you think about the price, okay, let's say I use the business plan, and that's the plan that I recommend for everybody watching, because it is the first tier where you can start cross-posting bulk items. So you don't cross-post your items one by one to every marketplace. You cross-post, you know, 10 items at once to all 6, let's say. Right. And so I use the business plan, and it's $49 a month. With Casey's code Rockstarlp, it's 30% off as well for your first month. And so when you think about $49, like, for every reseller out there, that could seem a little bit scary, you know, am I going to invest in this? But when you get back 40 to 80 hours, it's like a no-brainer, right? It's the cost of a good meal, you know?
At most, yeah, $1 an hour. I always tell people this too, and what you just said covers it. A business plan, $49 a month. Let's say that you're only on one platform right now. And let's say that you sell one item a day. I always tell people 1 item a day, 30 items a month. You're averaging, let's say, $20 an item. That's $600. If you went over to another platform and just sold 1 item a week on the other platform, you're selling $80 a month just from having 1 sale a week by being on another platform, which is not even imaginable. If you're already selling 1 item a day, you're going to sell probably 50% of that. But just 1 item a week would cover your $49. You're on another platform. You're making extra money with no extra work at the business level, the $49 plan, because you can bulk edit. And we'll talk about that in just a second as well. And you've done nothing else but put yourself out there and you're covering it with just one sale a week. If you're out on multiple platforms and you're only making one sale a week, well, that's a problem. Really, I always tell people as you go onto other platforms, depending on which ones you go to and from, you're going to match your sales, but at least do 50% of what you're doing already. So if you're normally doing $20 a day, $600 a month, you'll do another $300 or $400, if not up to 5 and 6, just by going out on other platforms. So it's going to cover itself. Take the leap, and the leap is the first month that you're going to get 30% off. So you're only going to pay $35 for the first month anyways. So
exactly.
Do it.
I think you just said it so well. Like I'm already going to warn the audience. You're going to see me repeating exactly what Casey just said word for word from now on, because you really hit the nail on the head. It really is an investment in yourself, and it pays itself back right away.
It does. I get that email all the time. Is List Perfectly worth it? Is so-and-so worth it? Is X worth it? And I'm like, well, what's the cost? And what's the estimated, this is my thing. Everyone knows I'm a numbers guy. What's your estimated ROI? What's your return? What do you expect to see when you use this? And what's the worst case and best case? And people see it and they're like, wow, I get this question about free returns on eBay. Like, I'm going to have to spend a couple extra labels this month to pay for the returns that I agreed to pay for the customers. I'm like, right, you're going to pay for a $5 label, $10 label. It's going to cost you 20 or 30 bucks this month, but you get a discount on your eBay fees of $30 or $40. Well, you covered it already, and now you're top rated with free returns. You're going to get tons more sales. So is it worth it? And people are like, oh, I never broke it down like that. I'm like, yeah, numbers are what I do. So the breakdown of the business plan, they do have a simple plan for $29, but you can't bulk edit. So honestly, the business plan $49, like Alex said, you got to be able to bulk edit, because putting them out on multiple platforms at one time, 80 hours of savings for her a month. Imagine what you can do. If you have, a small store, then consider, growing your store and then going all in with the business plan. If you already have a couple hundred items, there's no way you want to bulk edit those or bulk cross list those one at a time. You want to be able to do it all at once, and the business plan is the requirement. You have to have a business or a pro, so either of those two plans will work. Don't forget the Rockstar LP. That's just my name, Rockstar LP for List Perfectly, and that is your code for 30% off. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or issues with that, just let me know. Use my email, rockstarflipper@gmail.com, or message me on Facebook, and I'll help you get through it. Now, the big thing we want to talk about is, so we talked about like why multiple platforms and what going forward. I want to talk about List Perfectly's future plans, maybe for the next little bit. But first, I want to tell everyone that we're going to do a giveaway starting today when you watch this video, which is June 1st, through next Monday, June 8th, that we are going to be giving away some really great stuff, including free List Perfectly. And I want Alex to tell everyone what you're going to get, and then we'll tell you how to enter and how to get more entries. So tell them what they're going to win.
Awesome. So we have 3 winners for this giveaway. The first place winner will win a month free of List Perfectly. So you sign up for List Perfectly right away with Casey's code ROCKSTARLP, and we will select one of you to refund for a full month of List Perfectly. You can select any plan. It doesn't matter. You're still eligible to win. And you'll also receive 10 compostable mailers from No Issue Co., which is like the designer bag of compostable mailers. And for our second and third runner-up, you'll each receive 5 compostable mailers as well.
Sweet. And we're going to announce that winner on June 8th, Monday, June 8th. I'll probably do it sometime in the evening. So if you're waking up on June 8th and seeing this, you still have a chance to enter, because I'll probably not do it. I'm on East Coast time, so I'll try to do it like after dinner and give everybody as much of a chance as they can to sign up. So in order to enter, you're going to go to Instagram. You're going to go to my Instagram and to List Perfectly's Instagram. I'll link both of them down below, but they're really easy. Mine is Instagram.com/Rockstarflipper, or just @Rockstar, and List Perfectly's is Instagram.com/List Perfectly, or just @List Perfectly on Instagram. Follow both of us. You must be following both of us. We'll check for your name. And you are going to get extra entries by tagging your friends in the comment section of our post. After this video goes up, you'll see a post on my Instagram channel and also on List Perfectly's for the giveaway. So you're going to go to that giveaway post, and you're going to tag friends under the comment and tag for, they're going to share it on their Instagram.
So here is the way that you enter. First step, follow Rockstarflipper and List Perfectly on Instagram. Simple. Step 2, sign up for List Perfectly with the code ROCKSTARLP. And if you're not a winner, no worries. You still get 30% off your first month. So it's a great way to get started. Also, really important note, you do have 3 days up to 20 cross posts to try List Perfectly risk-free. If you decide it's not for you, you just send us an email, you get your money back. So it is a completely risk-free thing to sign up with code ROCKSTARLP.
Perfect.
Then 3, to enter in the giveaway, you tag friends in the comments of one of our posts on Instagram. And that's just going to get you an entry per person that you tag in the comments. And if you want to get 10 extra entries, just share the post to your Instagram story and tag us. And then you'll be entered with 10 extra entries. And again, no need to remember this. It's going to be all on the Instagram post.
Yep, it'll be on the post, and I'll also put links to that in the bottom of this YouTube video. That's why she's the social media person and I'm not. So, but we'll put it all there. Nice. So thank you for that. So that's going to run again June 1st through June 8th. So you guys are seeing this on whatever day. You have until June 8th to get in there, and it is a fantastic time to start. And June will be your month to get rolling. So speaking of June, going forward, what do we have planned for June, July, the next 90 days over at LP?
Yeah, so we are always making improvements and we're listening to your feedback. In fact, every single month we send a monthly newsletter with a survey where you can directly tell me your feedback for List Perfectly. And of course, you can tell me anytime via Instagram as well. But we're really listening to you guys. So what we can expect is in June, we are launching a new marketplace, Kidizen, which is the leading kids marketplace. So if you're a mom or you have kids clothes, this is a great way to sell those clothes. They have over 500,000 sellers on that platform. Poshmark is at 5 million. So it's really not, it's still comparable to something like a Poshmark, especially when you consider the fact that this is all children's, right? It is more of a niche marketplace. So Kidizen is coming live in June, and then in July, Shopify. Everyone is so excited for Shopify. Shopify is going to be a game changer for all of you sellers out there. And for those of you who are on Shopify and struggling to really catch an audience, since it's not a marketplace and they don't bring buyers to you, this is a great way to get onto marketplaces where buyers are already there. And for those of you who are on marketplaces and have no Shopify, I always think it's so important to own your brand and have your own website, right? So imagine now you can create a Shopify store, import all your listings from your marketplaces into Shopify and have your own real like homepage, right? And this can be a place where you can build a blog, build a channel. And I always just think, I can't stress enough how important it is to have your own standalone platform where you own it, because we never know what's going to happen. Obviously, resale is pretty safe, as we discussed in the first part of this video, but it's just always good to own your brand. And so I definitely recommend getting on Shopify. There's so many tools that come with Shopify. Like, for example, you can tag products on your Instagram that people can check out straight from Instagram due to that Shopify connection. So, I mean, just Shopify's apps and kind of extra stuff that come with having a Shopify store is going to be really great for your business, not to mention the analytics. So we're really excited for Shopify. And another thing that we're working on, this is kind of the last of the 90 days, is we are going to be launching an affiliate program where anyone can sign up to become a List Perfectly affiliate. And that will allow you to earn roughly $85 per friend per year. So you're earning almost $1,000 for every 10 people that you sign up to List Perfectly for a year. Like, this is a game changer. You can earn thousands of dollars a month by being a List Perfectly affiliate. Of course, you do need to sign up and be a member of List Perfectly in order to take advantage of the affiliate program. But these are some of the things that we're working on in the next 90 days. Right now, we are not taking new affiliates. So just stay up, follow List Perfectly, and keep up with what we're doing, our emails, all of that, and you'll be having plenty of a heads up when that is ready to go.
Yeah, when it does, I'll update it on social media as well. So I won't say that I had any kind of influence, because I really didn't on Shopify. And I don't know if Alex knows this or not, but I started a Shopify with my partner in December. We didn't really sell anything in December. I was looking at the numbers the other day. It was like $300. Last month, we did 22,500 on Shopify. We're hoping to do 25 to 30,000 this month. And Shopify is game changing. It is not a platform, so you do have to understand that. But to stand out on your own, Shopify is incredible. And if I had had an ability to cross post or do other things from places where we had inventory, God, I would have been even bigger and grown faster using List Perfectly for it 3 or 4 months ago. But I'm so glad that it's coming, because our goal is to grow Shopify leaps and bounds. So this is going to help a lot. And I should have mentioned it to the ladies like 6 months ago.
I mean, we're really, really excited. The reason that we chose to start with Kittison is because, so many moms are reselling and they really need a special place for their kids' clothes. And we really wanted to support another female-owned marketplace. So we're really excited about that. But Shopify is certainly going to be a game changer for all of the members of List Perfectly. And Casey, congrats on your success on Shopify. I'm so happy to hear it.
Shopify has some amazing everything analytics. We use a third-party tool. We do pay for it, but it allows us to ship merchandise from customers all over the country, like from their house to another house, basically like being a consignment, like online consignment. So if you had a box of clothes and you wanted to sell it, we don't got to ship it to us and then ship it to someone else. We just get the order and you ship it straight on. It calculates from your house to the other person's without using us, and we just facilitate it. So they have some amazing tools. We love Shopify, and I can't wait to see what you guys do with it. Kittison is a new one for me. I think I've seen the name, but I've never researched it. So I'm going to look into that some more. And I know a lot of my audience, 66% is female. So I'm sure there's quite a few moms watching this video that are going to be excited about that. So I can't wait to do some social media updates on that and let you guys know when it's live. So pretty good updates. That's cool. I think that we've covered pretty much everything. Guys, don't forget about the giveaway. Make sure you sign up. If you've been hesitant about List Perfectly or maybe on the fence, now's your perfect time. You get your 30% off. You get to try it for 3 days for free, and you're entered into a giveaway to win another month for free, to get your refund and win some mailers. So almost no risk right now to try it out. Give us some reviews. Give us some feedback. Email me. Send it over to me with how it's helped you. If you're using it already, if you start using it in June, we love to see reviews. We love to see feedback that we can post up for other users. And please send that to me, rockstarflipper@gmail.com, and I'll forward it along to the ladies over at the LP team. So is there anything else you wanted to add or anything else we should cover?
No, I think we're good to go. I just want to let everyone know. Also, we'd love to hear your stories every single Tuesday starting in June. So tomorrow, if you're watching this video on June 1, we're going to be posting what's your LP story on our Instagram story. You just respond to it. We feature you on our Instagram and shout you out. So it's another great way to get your name out there. And finally, just when you're looking for where do I put the code Rockstar LP. So here's how it goes. You're going to go to listperfectly.com on your computer. You're going to select the plan that you want, and you're going to go all the way to the checkout page. So you're about 2 pages away from entering that code Rockstar LP. Then when you're on the checkout page, the first thing you'll see is the code. That's where you enter it. So if you're like, oh, where do I put the code? It's just on that checkout page. And you do check out with the credit card when you first start List Perfectly. But again, you get 3 days, up to 20 cross posts, risk-free. If for some reason you don't like it, you email our team, we refund you. So there is no risk to trying it, but just wanted to let everyone know how to get started.
Perfect. And if anybody needs help when you're ready to sign up or before or after you sign up with a demo, they do have demo videos on there on the website. Also, I have YouTube videos in the description box of this YouTube video that you're watching right now. I am going to link everything that we talked about. There'll be links directly to the Instagram post. There'll be linked to my demo videos. I'll link directly to List Perfectly's website. I'll put everything down below. And again, if you need any help, please reach out to me. Don't wait around. I'll get you rolling right away, and I will spend my entire week helping all of you get started and moving along. So no worries there. I appreciate Alex and all of her help, her information. She's been on top of me since last week, and we got this rolling, and we have some other cool stuff coming that we'll be announcing in the next couple of weeks as well. So look forward to that, and thank her from all the way from California, all the way from LA. 3 hours behind us. She jumped on here, and I know her time is valuable. So thank you so much, Alex, for coming on with us.
Thank you so much for having me. It was so much fun. Thanks, Casey.
All right. We will talk to everyone later. Again, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, down below or email me. And until next time, everyone, go make that money, and I will talk to you